Good morning. It's Friday, February 9th, down in Chillicothe, Ohio. Getting ready for a SOTA POTA activation. My favorite spot. So this spot is in Great Seal State Park. That's the park. The summit is known as Bunker Hill. I've probably been up on Bunker Hill 20 times in the last 3 years. There's also another summit in the park known as Rocky Knob. I've probably been there like 5. Rocky Knob is probably twice as long to get to, and half of it's off trail. So the navigating can sometimes be a little harder, take you a little longer to get there. So when I come down here, so today's a school day. I drop James off at school. Then I drive down here. It's about an hour drive from Columbus to Chillicothe. Take the doggo. We go on a hike. We play radio. And we always have plenty of time to get back before I've got to pick up James from school. So the weather's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit down here today. It's supposed to warm up to 60. There's some clouds in the sky, but the sun should break through while we're activating. I was down here just last week. I didn't activate, I just hiked. And it was super wet because there's been a lot of rain in Ohio in January. But it's definitely drier today. I'm already through the first section that was super muddy last week, and it's kind of dried out, so that's good. So that's my story this morning, and I'll turn the camera back on when we get to the summit. All right, we're at the top, all set up. I'll show you my doggo. I put his jacket on. It's windy up here, and he always gets cold when it's windy and like 50 or below. So it's a little thing we have to work through. I'm this close to buying one of those like dog sleeping bags. I probably will soon, but it's going to be summer, so we won't need it all year. But anyway, it's windy up here, and the audio in this is probably going to suck, so apologies. I want to show you the setup real quick before we do. Why am I making a YouTube video of an activation? There's dozens of folks making videos of their activations. For one, they're mostly POTA, right? POTA's more popular than summits on the air. 2, I like the idea of making YouTube content. I'm not sure what my voice is. I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go. But you're not going to get anywhere if you don't start and make a video and see what happens. So anyway, I want to show you a couple things. So I've activated here like 20 times. Let's see if I can get this in the frame here. So, hold on. Let me do this the right way. All right, let's look at my setup. And I've done this 20 times. I'm really good at this spot. So this is the end of my paracord. I just wrap it around a tree branch just enough to hold the antenna. And the reason I do that is if for some reason a branch breaks and pulls my antenna down, hopefully that little branch on the ground is light enough that it gives way and nothing gets ripped up. I do an inverted L here. Got my carbon fiber, or carbon 6 from SOTA beams. tied there. I love the inverted L when I can get it up and I have the time. I guess I should show you this. I tie the other end. I've been in this spot a lot. I've got this exactly where I want it. There's my chair, my radio, and I'll show you the doggy one more time. Oh, Togi, are you having fun? You find a little something to chew on? He'll dig holes out here. He'll chew on sticks. And if he sees somebody, he will bark his head off. All right, I'll probably change the camera angles a couple of times, but here we go. QRO. I've been listening for a minute. That's the second time I called QRO. Let's see if I can hit the RBN. So activated for about 40 minutes on 10 and 15 meters. Made about 30 contacts, mostly West Coast and Europe, which was great. It was super windy up there and the sun has not come out yet, and you can see how I'm dressed. I'm cold, I'm chilly, and my dog's a little chilly, as he normally is on days like this. So it's time to hike out. And hey, while we're here, we'll just do we're at EE, so we kind of come up here to the top of Bunker Hill. Well, actually Bunker Hill proper is up here, but this ridgeline all counts. So we kind of come off the back side, go to P, then E, and then we hike out on the purple on Lick Run extension to the parking lot. That's how we do it. Anywho, so I didn't get down 20 or 40 today, and that's okay. I don't like disappointing chasers. On days like this when I kind of don't hit all the bands and don't spend all the time, you know, I do feel a little bad that I'm not giving the folks on who might be waiting on me on 20 and 40, like, ooh, I hope he comes down so I can work him today. So I feel kind of bad about that. But there are days when I do short activations and I don't get all the bands. And the next time I have a day like that, I'll start at 40 and go up, as opposed to starting at 10 and coming down. And then there are days when I'll try to work at least 4 bands, and I'll work each band until the pileup stops. You know, I've had days where I've hit 100 QSOs, and you know, you have days where you hit 10 and you go 10 or 15. The goal out here is to have fun, right? I mean, if you're doing SOTA and you're trying to get points, that's one thing. If you're doing POTA and you're trying to get your kilo, you know, that's another. You know, there's goals, but you want to have fun too. And my primary goal today was, it's a Friday, it's a good weather day, my dog needs outside time, I need outside time. I've got things to do today. I've got errands to run, kids to pick up from school, dinner to make. But it's an enjoyable day. So, anywho, I don't know where I'm going to go with this YouTube thing. Thought I'd make a video. We'll see what sticks. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope this was at least somewhat interesting to watch. Until next time, 73 from Chris N8PEM.